Hey, mamas, I am so happy you're here. Welcome, welcome. My name is Natalie Eide. I help working moms love their careers again, be present for their family, all without the working mom guilt. We don't need that guilt, right? Today we are doing a review on the Smart Life Push Journal. Have you heard of these? Have you seen these? Okay, so I found out about them about a year ago. I was working my corporate job. I had my side gig and my family, right? Goals were not being accomplished. Tasks were being accomplished, but goals were not being accomplished. I was not getting to that next level fast enough in my corporate job. My side gig, which, hint, hint, is now my full-time gig, was not making the strides I wanted it to make. And our family wasn't achieving the goals that we wanted. So I went and invested in the Smart Life Push Journal. I got the 3-pack because it's a deal and I'm all about deals. And so this is my review. Okay, so you get, this is the new version. It's spiral bound, which is awesome. The original version was not, and that was great too, but the spiral binding is just fantastic. You get stickers so that you can label what month your specific notebook is for. And you get a bookmark. It's got an inspirational quote on one side and it's got your daily tracker on the other. Is your water on point? Is your nutrition on point? How about your fitness? How about your goals? How about your sleep? Because all of that is important. All of that affects how fast you accomplish your goals. So she takes you through some things and she tells you, she makes it easy. You don't have to read any instructions. 14 minutes, your phone, and a website. And she walks you through via video all these instructions on how to do this. And it's really, really simple. It is not a daunting task at all. You can throw on your headphones and listen to these videos while you're doing laundry, while you're doing the dishes, while you're, do it while you're doing your report that you don't like to do at work. I'm telling you, you can listen and absorb while you're going through that monotonous report that you have to do twice a week. I'm just saying, I might be speaking from personal experience. So Chalene's great. She takes you through evaluating the various areas of your life, ranking them on a 1 to 10 scale, brainstorming how you can improve them, okay? Brainstorming, going to the next step, brainstorming goals that you want for yourself, for your family, whatever. And then she walks you through what you're going to do in the 90 days. So you get your first 3 goals have to do with your current or key priority that you set up. That's the thing that means the most to you. It's probably the thing that scored lowest in your areas in step 1, okay? You go through and you write down other goals you want to accomplish, right? And then she walks you through how to come up with your push goal. What's a push goal? Well, basically it's a goal that creates a domino effect on all your other goals. It's one goal that knocks out a whole bunch of other goals. Who doesn't want that? Okay, so you determine if you need more time, more money, or more discipline. I'm telling you, as many of these journals as I have been through, most of the time it is not more money that I need. It is more time and more discipline, and it's not even more time. It's reallocating my time and not wasting time on things that I'm just accustomed to doing out of habit. Okay, so you go through possible push goal ideas, you narrow it down, you do a brainstorm. There's lots of space for brainstorming. She's got a few pages in here. And then you decide in the next 30 days what you need to do less often. Social media, hint, hint, just a tip. What do you need to do more often? Do you need to work out more often? Do you need date night more often? Whatever's appropriate for you. Things that you need to stop doing altogether. Drinking pop, do you call it pop or soda? I'm from Chicago, so we call it pop. Stop drinking pop. That might be a good thing to do. Stop drinking that altogether. Things you need to test, learn, and try. Test it, figure out what works, tweak it, try it again. How about that? That will get you closer and closer to your goal every time you do it. That is one thing I have learned from these journals. And then what do you want to feel once you've accomplished this goal? Do you want to feel like you've made a difference in the world? Do you want to feel like you contribute better to the finances of the family? Do you want, like, how do you want to feel, right? Because feelings are what's going to guide you. And then your daily tracker. So you put today's date, your push goal date, which is going to be 90 days out, your key priority, and your push goal. You got to make sure they don't interfere with each other. So 3 10-minute tasks, 10 or 20 minute for the day, right? To get you closer to accomplishing that push goal. Any other tasks you need to do. Then you come over here, and here is your 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. and you black out your time. But first, before you do that, what are you grateful for? You can be grateful for coffee and mascara. It's totally fine to be grateful for coffee and mascara, but you can also be grateful for deeper things, right? You can be grateful for your relationship with God, with the universe, whatever you believe in. You can be grateful for waking up that day, okay? Whatever it is, it means something to you. You're grateful for it, write it down. So then, and you're gonna say, but I'm a working mom. I'm at work 8 or 9 of these hours. Here's what I used to do. I would block off time for work, right? I would just put work, but then I would block off time for my 10-minute breaks and for my lunch. And I would make sure I was using that time in a way that was either advancing my family goals or advancing my side gig goals. Okay? Also, when you put a time limit on what you have to do, you get it done faster. So even if you don't put work, but you put in the report that you have to do, and you give yourself an hour to do it, if you put it in that hour and have something in that next hour, you're going to get that report done a lot faster. That alone will start to excel you in your business goals, in your corporate goals. On the next page, notes. Take advantage of this page. Write down anything that comes to your head throughout the day, okay? Get it out of your head so you don't forget it, so it's not bogging you down. It might be the next $1 million idea. You don't know. But if you don't write it down, you're never going to be able to work on it, investigate it, and break it down further to determine if it's something you want to proceed with, okay? And then you have a day for your health. So log your food. Everybody knows if you log your food, you're holding yourself more accountable. You're less likely to grab the candy bar from the vending machine or grab that extra coffee on your lunch, right? And then this next section, your water intake, super, super important. She leaves a spot for 3 25-ounce bottles. I just write the number of ounces. I go by 32s, so I just write how many 32s I put in the day. Down here, your fitness log. You exercise. Almost everybody wears these wearables now. So you're already tracking your steps and your fitness and your calories in, your calories out, maybe even your calories in. Log it here, right? And it's even got a place for your weight if you weigh yourself regularly. Sleep, super, super important. When did you go to sleep and when did you wake up? Because if you're not sleeping enough, you're not going to have the energy to get your goals done, to work towards those goals, right? And then last, optional, and I do this. It's the 131 method, one of Chalene's programs. It's a nutrition program. It's not a diet thing, but this is for your intermittent fasting. When was your last meal and when is your next meal? Simple as that. How many hours did you fast? We fast while we're sleeping anyway. So why not extend it a little bit and boost your body function? Because that's essentially, short version, that's what it does. At the end of the 30 days, you do have a 30-day review where you determine, does your push goal still make sense? If not, how do I need to change for next month? See, it doesn't mean squash your goal. It just means tweak it, change it, make an adjustment, right? If it's still relevant, how often did I accomplish tasks that were related to it? Like always, often, sometimes I could do better. What did you do well? We're all so focused on what we suck at. What did you do well in the last 30 days? Maybe you didn't go for coffee every day. That's something you did well, especially if that's a health, fitness, nutrition goal of yours, right? What can you do better? What, if any, goals have I completed? It's possible you don't get the goals completed in the first 30 days, but you get it done you get a couple of them done on day 32 in your next book. Totally fine. Just because you didn't get it completed in the first book doesn't mean you failed, right? And then what goals will you continue to work on in your next journal? And of course, because Chalene's awesome, she gives you extra space to write your notes, get it all out of your head. I cannot stress enough how much brain dumping has helped me just to stop forgetting stuff. Like I have these great ideas and I'm like, oh yeah, I got to remember that. And then I go do something and I totally forget what it was. And I'm like, man, I know I thought of something earlier, right? The push journals are so small, you can carry them in your bag with you anywhere. Just write it down really quick, right? So that is my review on the Smart Life Push Journal. 5 out of 5 stars. By all means, you need to go get them. Smart Life Push Journal, or smartlifepushjournal.com, I think. I will put the correct link in the notes. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. You can go ahead and connect with me on the socials. Facebook at The Powers Will Be is my Facebook page. Instagram and Pinterest at Natalie Eide. That's NATALIEIHDE. And you can head over to my blog and check out the topics I have there. At the time I'm recording this video, we are working on work-life balance because it is attainable. I promise you it is. So head over to my website, www.natalieeide.net. Check out that blog post, check out the others. Tell me what you think. Comment below and tell me what you think of the Smart Life Push Journal, or if you have any questions, I am happy to answer them for you. I will see you later, Mama.